Okay, we're live. Oh man, it's been a while since I streamed Alchemy Stars once, hasn't it? Yeah. Uh, what happened actually? Why has it been a while? Well, uh, was it because Alchemy Stars, I think, launched in China, and they were trying to bring the versions closer together, so there were a bunch of like event reruns. I think we had like two updates were just a event rerun. Then there was a main story update. That was another event period. And eventually there was an event that I just missed because the timer was wrong. Because the event ended like, what, a day earlier than it should have. So, yeah, been a hot minute since I played it last on stream, that is, because I've been playing it daily on my own, of course. But here we are. Here we are. The day after my 30th birthday, I am given the gift of being able to play Alchemy Stars and not miss anything. Hopefully, I'm also going to be given the gift of Batya, because she's a very good Aurorian, from what I hear. One of the strongest, like, fire ones. So how about we start this stream by pulling for her, then we're gonna go through the story, maybe a little bit faster than usual, but my voice is kinda tired because I just recorded Kaiju number 8, episode 9, and I also recorded Sentai Daishikaku episode 9. And I'm also kinda hungry because I didn't include any time to make myself some food in all this recording. So, let's do the 40 pulls that I have gathered. And hopefully, actually. Yeah, should have made it. Like that. A little bit louder. Yeah, so that's a 5-star. So we're gonna skip that. And it's forced. I believe I have forced that MBT anyway. $20. Another 5-star. Come on. Schwartz. Alright. That's fine. And 30 pulls. Come on. 30 times the charm. 4-star. God damn it. I really want Batya. And another 4-star. God damn it. Well, we're gonna get some currency from doing the event. So maybe that's gonna give me enough for a couple more 10 pulls. Also, gonna get myself prepared for whatchamacallit, anniversary. Yeah, anniversary. Anniversary is coming soon-ish, I think in like 2 updates. Yeah, let's start with the trial. Batya is really good, because she's a converter that always provides, I think at least like 3, no, I think at least 2 points of contact on any 4-tile enemy, and she generates dark tiles. I'm about to set a new record for Tetra blocks, but there are Eclipsites. There's no way around it. I'll have to eliminate you to get more points. Yeah. The block you see in the middle of the display is the tile converting range of the active skill at this moment, and we can reroll it for energy. Yeah. Lock it. Okay, and we can use it to enhance it. is being enhanced. The next time you cast active skill, you'll generate the number of dark tiles equal to the number of enhancements within the skill's range.
いい感じに積み上がる。どんなスピンでもいけるよ。
Initialize it here.
回転入れ。
There we go.
行くよ。
Yeah, it's a lot of contact points on a 4-tile enemy.
ボムゲット。
Easy. I mean, of course easy, it's supposed to be easy, it's just a tutorial stage. But still, you know.
Bomb get. いい感じに積み上がった。
It's gonna be an L. What would I like rather than taking an L? Anything actually, because I just want to fill this bit here. I would like to rotate it if I can. Let's reroll. Oh, it's locked. Let's unlock it. Yeah, I think that's gonna be fine. Lock it. Okay, can't enhance it any further.
どんなスピンでもいけるよ。
Yeah. Oh, I can just... Okay, I can just rotate it, so I don't need to re-roll for different rotations. Cool, cool, cool. That'll do it. And she's burn. Actually, that's not burn, that's enflame. She, like, takes burn effects of any team members and turns them into enflame. And enflame is, like, better than burn, apparently. So I heard. I want to check how many stages do we have, actually. 11. Okay, that's good. That chiptune music is quite loud. Okay, story 1, The Search. In the blowing wind and scorching sun, my remaining companions and I make a desperate attempt to escape. Behind us surges a sea of Eclipsites, and ahead of us lies an enormous castle, a symbol of both hope and despair. But now it seems like a distant mirage, an ethereal bubble never meant to be touched. Is this really the end? Drat. Looks like I won't be making it home this time. Ugh. Chirp, Sork, no! I'm going with you. We're partners to the bitter end, Chirp. Sork, back. Now's not the time to grieve fallen comrades. I hate to admit it, but right now, you're our last hope for survival. Don't stop. Keep going no matter what. Odie! I'll carry on your will. I swear to make it to the castle and find her. No, wait, I just said... It's over. Sorry everyone, but I wasn't able to. We lost again. I guess we really can't beat this. Well, B, much less hit that high ranking. But B made her stance perfectly clear already. You don't like playing games, do you? I'm sorry, I never should have bothered you. B can't stand me. Is there really no other way? It all started a few days ago when an urgent request from the Illumina Federation appeared. I really didn't want to come to Illumina during a time like this. Everyone's so busy. Feels like a huge storm is brewing. Huh? Isn't that Intelligence Officer Ingel? She completely ignored me. She looked really stressed out though. Maybe she's in the middle of another secret mission. You showed up right on time, Angius. Oh, I just arrived actually. Let's dispense with the small talk. I'm sure you know that I didn't ask you here at a time like this for a friendly catch-up. The committee is in the middle of a restructuring. Naturally, this has put a sizable strain on all of our research labs. To say the project is a total mess right now would be an understatement. So, you need my help? While you may not be able to assist with the projects themselves, I do have a task that's perfectly suited for your skills. What's the task? I'd like for you to investigate the whereabouts of Tech Officer Grunru. She suddenly disappeared from her post a few days ago and hasn't been heard from ever since. Grunbro? She's gone missing? That's right. Our sources indicate that she has already left Illumina, but her current whereabouts are unknown. We're in the middle of turbulent times here, if word of this gets out. Did she defect from Illumina? Could she be working with the enemy, or maybe she's been a spy for the Wraith so long? Any of these rumors could spread like wildfire. That's a little much. Either way, I should try reaching out to Gronro on her terminal. I'm afraid it's the truth. Given the current circumstances, avoiding this kind of public speculation is our top priority. A number of our own people have already been assigned to handle this matter via official channels. In fact, I hear the Illumina Federation is prepared to mobilize its entire mainland intelligence network to hunt her down. Yikes. So, what will they do to Gronru once they find her? They're not gonna punish her either, are they? Who knows? It's out of our jurisdiction. Out of precaution, or maybe out of fear causing an even bigger spectacle, the committee asked me if I had any other solutions. That's when I decided to reach out to you with this mission. We need you to find our AWOL colleague and bring her back before official action is taken. I understand, but I have to ask, could it be that Gronru left behind because of how much work there is to do in Illumina right now? Maybe the stress just got to her, so she needed to step away from her work for a while? Who's to say she won't show up in Illumina just as soon as I leave? Unfortunately, that's unlikely. The average person could never understand Gronru when it comes to stress. That girl has always had a weak sense of morality, so something like this would never make her feel stressed. In fact, that's precisely the reason why we put her in charge of Illumina's most important development projects. You're right. Gronru is a genius, but she still needs a respite from work once in a while. In any case, we're counting on you. You don't want Gronru to fall into the committee's wrinkly old hands, do you? You don't have to put it like that. I'm willing to help either way. It's just that Gronru has a ton of hobbies, which means she could be almost anywhere in the world. She could be feeding the pigeons in Lumopolis during the day and then watching a play in Twin Pavilions Bay by night. Traveling to all those places isn't cheap, especially for me. Don't worry about the costs. I'll have a word with the committee and make sure you're properly compensated. After all, finding the tech officer sooner rather than later will minimize the damage to Illumina. I'm sure they'll understand. I appreciate it. Oh, there's one more thing. I ran into Intelligence Officer Yingle just now, and she seemed really preoccupied. She didn't even say hi to me or anything. Is she okay? Yingle, with everything that's been happening lately, her position has been affected even more than others. She's probably throwing herself into her work to take her mind off things. Are you sure that you guys aren't just forcing her to work overtime? On the contrary, everyone here wishes she would stop pushing herself so hard. No matter how you look at it, she's an important and talented member of the Illumina Federation. Excessive overtime is just as unacceptable as leaving one's post without permission. If you say so. I guess everyone in Illumina is pretty rough right now. Just leave finding Gronru to me. We've been friends for a long time now, so I have a few ideas about where she could be. I'll keep you updated. Let's list off the places where Gronru might be. The most likely place is Breton, the entertainment capital of Astra. Cutting-edge techniques to all the entire world. The masterful work of the Sweet Dreams Theater newest director will be unveiled tonight. Stage-shattering performances, a sumptuous feast for the senses, the annual gathering of legendary musicians begins today. Just look at these crowds. Every single venue is packed to capacity with visitors. Finding Gronru in this mess will be like finding a needle in a haystack. There's no response on the terminal either. Looks like this game of hide and seek isn't ending anytime soon. What should I do? Is that... What's the Red Diesel Ranch doing here? And why are they sneaking around like that? They're not here to cause trouble, are they? If they pick up a fight with the local gangs right now, things will only get harder for me. I should go warn them. N1, popular. And sure, a fire team. Sure, yeah, why not? I guess that's my current fire team. Hurry, let's catch up. Hehe, target locked. Excuse me, but what exactly do you two think you're doing? So So you're here too, NGS? Don't tell me you're competing against us. Well, if it isn't the boss, maybe we can strike up a deal. With your illustrious name, maybe we can secure priority for ourselves? Sorry, but I have no idea what you're talking about. Were you guys stealing someone just now? Oh, no, we're just doing a slight background check on our opponents. To put it simply, we came to assess the combat strengths of our enemies and identify any possible advantages they might have. After all, it's limited. Only those with skills can swipe it from others. Swipe something? Of course, just look at all these people. No way, absolutely not. I won't let you... Why can't we... Steal from Ambraton? Buy that game. Huh? So, let me get this straight. A newly excavated fantasy game is about to be restored soon, and now it's on pre-sale in Ambraton, but they only have limited copies and they're only letting gamers buy it if they pass their test. So you came here all the way from the Red Diesel Desert just to pass this test and secure a copy of the game? And now you're stalking other like-minded gamers to get a better understanding of the test. You guys are really going out of your way to just buy a video game. When did you develop such a crude view of the Red Diesel range, boss? I figured after years of friendship and fighting foes, we could have a much better understanding of one another. Sorry? I guess you really don't understand the Red Diesel range, or the value of a fantasy game like this. Is that really the point here? For Aurorians to unearth a video game from the ruins and restore it to working order, do you have any idea how much work goes into that? How much? Repairing game machines is the easiest part of the process. Understanding the original coding and contents of the game, then supplementing any damaged or missing parts, that's unbelievably difficult. And don't get me started on the challenges of translating a game's ancient language into Aurorian. This type of work is one of the greatest undertakings of our time. I think I get it now. I guess putting out a game isn't as simple as I thought. Exactly. What's more, Illumina's technology and expertise are usually required for large-scale excavation and restoration work like this. That's what makes it all the more shocking that a game like this being sold first in Ambraton. It's also why we have to get our hands on a copy of the special edition. Even if they double the price of the game or even triple it, we'll pay whatever it costs. Sounds like it'll be really expensive then. You're okay with this, Jomo? Of course, the more expensive it is now, the more valuable it will be in the future. If I had to choose a favorite type of game, it's the one that makes people shell out their money hands over fist. So you're willing to buy this fantasy game, even at a premium? I almost can't believe it, Yomo. You guys scrap together junk and other parts to rebuild a Colossus, but somehow you're willing to pay good money for a video game? You just don't understand, NGS. I already told you how much time and effort it takes to discover, unearth, and restore and release games like this. Do you think this kind of work can be done by any half-baked studio with minimal resources? I guess not. Tell me, what do you think is the most important aspect of a video game? It's playability? Wrong, it's the gamers. If you do something despicable, like forcing professionals to develop your games or stealing limited edition versions, you'll be ostracized by the entire gaming community. No matter how wonderful the game you have, no one will be around to share in its joy. It's the most tragic outcome imaginable for any gamer. Don't you understand? That's right. That's right! Even a game like Tetrabox is more fun when two people join in. What's more, there are plenty of notable people within the gaming community, people you definitely don't want to offend. Especially since they might be in the market for lots of new gaming peripherals. Gamers, huh? I'm pretty sure there are plenty of those in the Red Diesel ranch, right? You guys must be out of games to play if you're willing to come all the way to Ambraton for them. Hey, let's get something straight here. We're perfectly capable of digging up game machines and cartridges all by ourselves, but us clumsy idiots have no idea how to take proper care of things, so our stuff gets damaged all the time. You think I can fix this sort of mess all by myself? Nope, absolutely not. If I could take a few Illumina scientists back with me, I bet I could make a game that would take the whole world by storm. Hang on. I think I might know just the Illuminant scientist for the job. I got caught up talking to you guys and almost forgot. I wonder if Grondo's disappearance has anything to do with this fantasy game's pre-sale. The timing couldn't be more perfect. Starting my search with this game isn't a bad choice at all. Now then. Could you tell me where they're selling this game? But of course, my dear friend. I'll even give you a 20% discount for that information. Hidden Fangs. Well, yes, that's right, Hidden Fangs. A mecca for every gamer in Astra, the one and only supreme arcade of Ambraton. I'm still not paying you for that info, you know. It's also a gathering place for high-level gamers. Most, if not all, of Astra's video game records have been set there. Sounds like a real Hall of Fame, I guess. I wonder if any of Gronru's high scores are recorded there. We're definitely on the right track now, Celestite. Keep it up. Unfortunately, you probably won't be able to secure a copy even if you add your name to the list right now. Huh? But I thought this was a pre-sale. Was I supposed to reserve a spot on the waiting list? It has nothing to do with the waiting list. Video game cartridges are extremely valuable, so the arcade is conducting a strict review of any potential buyers. It's all to prevent scalpers and other malicious actors from getting involved, so that real gamers have an opportunity to enjoy the game. No wonder Yomon looks so nervous about it. Haha, very funny, boss. Mark my words, I'll earn the right to purchase a copy from B fair and square. B? That's right, the most crucial step in securing a copy of this game is to play against B. As the owner of the Hidden Fangs, she's also one of Astra's greatest gamers. That's how B tests to see if your love of video games is real or not. I don't think a newbie like you could handle it. What are you talking about? I've played tons of games too. Hehe, I'll just have to tell you a little more about B so you can wallow in despair. Sure. At least it's not, you know, Eclipsites out of nowhere. Oh, what are those? Some... Oh, chromatic dark tiles. Okay, I guess that's the symbol for them. Yep. And yep. I guess I'm gonna keep Lilika's skill. Not used yet. Now she's gonna generate the array, or whatever it's called. And... yeah. Not half bad. Yeah, that was enough to finish them off. And 2 legend. Water, so I want thunder. Oh, before that. And 1. What are those 2 here for? Is it possible that Red Diesel Ranch is thinking of buying stuff in Amberton? What are they buying? And N2 with... do I have this, like, fun dark tile team? No, I don't. Right, let's do a dark tile team. That would be what? Tiara, Wrath, then Rachel, Chenny. I don't think anybody else that I have generates dark tiles. So I'm gonna say... no, probably not Roy. Bopper? Probably not. Vivian, sure, fuck it. Doesn't matter anyway. It's just event stages. A body made entirely of games, with a computer for a heart and data for blood. She has played thousands of games without losing a single time. Her existence is a mystery to both Aurorians and Eclipsites alike. On most days, she lurks in the darkest corners of the arcade, muttering to herself about being useless. She has but one desire in life, an infinite amount of games to play. Stop already, the story just keeps getting crazier and crazier. To put it simply, B is a gamer who has played countless games and hasn't lost a single time. To be more precise, She has some of the fastest clearance records and highest scores in all of Astra, and she is also the most famous Tetrablocks player of all time. She keeps setting records in Tetrablocks Infinity mode as well. Some even say she's made it to the very last level of the game. Can a game like that really have a final level? From what I heard, the game freezes once it clears a certain number of levels. Either way, it's not something an ordinary Aurorian could ever do. She is some sort of a gaming monster spawned from the deepest depths of the ancient ruins. She very well could be. Settle down, I get it already, she's really good at video games. In any case, lots of challengers have gone to Hidden Fangs looking for B, only to limp away in defeat. Actually, I just want to ask around for some information. I'm not interested in challenging B at all. This person doesn't sound very approachable either. Not to worry, boss. I'd be more than happy to inquire on your behalf, and for a 5% discount, you'll be fine, so just go there and see for yourself. There are all kinds of gamers there, you'll see. Thank you guys, lead the way. Is this really the place? It's a lot more comfortable than I thought it would be. I'm even getting a sense of nostalgia as if I'm about to sit down and play one of my favorite games. It's just an arcade, you know? What did you think it would be like? Are you seriously asking me that after the crazy description you gave me? At the very least, I thought it would be full of Amberton gangsters or something. I bet the owner of this cozy little store must be someone who really loves life. Huh? I don't know about life, but she definitely loves games. What's the matter, Angels? You look like something's bothering you. For some reason, it feels like someone's watching me. Oh, just imagining things. The lighting here is very bright after all. Isn't very bright after all. Besides, everyone's too busy playing games to notice you. You're right. I guess I'm just worrying over nothing. So, where's the arcade's owner? For something as important as the game's pre-sale, there's hardly anything advertising it. Could she be testing someone to see if they're worthy of buying the game? Not to worry, boss. The owner is a very passionate person, and I'm sure she'll answer you if you call out to her. Loudly, of course. Okay, excuse me, can I please speak to B? Is that a new challenger? Wait, I think I've seen that outfit before. Isn't he a famous person? Yeah, this will be awesome. You set me up, Yomu. Sorry, boss, but since you didn't pay for my information, I had to think of another way to collect my compensation. Best of luck. You've got a lot of guts calling for B like that. Welcome to Hidden Fangs, hope you're ready for a challenge. Huh? Oh, well, if it isn't Angius. It's Angius, chirp. Sock? Beck? What are you two doing here? That's my line, pal. What are you... Hey, Yomu's here too. Quit hiding behind Angius, you bum. Give me back the money you owe me or else... Save me, boss. Not a chance, especially after you set me up like that. Well, unfortunately, I only brought enough money to buy this game today, you see. As an employee of this store, surely you wouldn't want me to leave empty-handed, right? Sock works here? He just welcomed you like an employee, didn't he? Well, it's a longer story. Originally, Beck and I got hired to buy some new games for a client here in Amberton, but in the end we got ripped off by some shady salesman and ended up with a bunch of junk cartridges. With no money and business to complete, we decided to spend the night in this arcade. So the owner was kind enough to offer you guys jobs while you're here? Kind? More like curious. The owner wanted to see how well Beck and I work together, so she invited us to play a game. If we won, she'd cover all our losses. If we lost, we'd have to work for her. Trot, we were so close to winning too. We lost by a hair, chirp. You two lost by a hair? Don't make me laugh. If this is B we're talking about here, she probably stomped you guys into the ground. What? How'd you know she used her feet? That's how she was able to use two controllers at the same time. She beat us using her hands and feet at the same time. She did? Anyway, one thing led to another, and now we're both working here. When it's not busy, we even get to play tabletop games with our customers. People can completely immerse themselves in strategy games here. That's not something you can find in most places. Even negotiation games are way better, chirp. So you two get caught up in games here too, huh? There really is something special about this place, but why haven't I seen the store's owner anywhere? B has a rare demi-human ancestry just like us. It's not easy for her to come out during the day. She dealt with a lot of trouble in the past because of her ancestry too, so please, just try to understand. I totally get it. I just have something to ask her, that's all. Would you like to pass a message on to her? Of course, Angius. Just let me finish this game. I mean, dealing with these customers, and I'll get right on it. Sure? Yeah. I wonder where Audi and Yomu went. You're kidding me. I came up with tons of new strategies just so I could earn my copy of the game. See, I even modified my own controller. Take a look if you want. That's so cool! Pardon my friend, but would you like to play a few rounds over this hold'em with me? I think we might be quite evenly matched. But where I come from, the loser usually covers the winner's expense for the rest of the day. Interested? Sure, I'm game. Everyone seems to be having lots of fun. Hello, welcome to the stream. First viewer. I should play something too, so I don't stick out too much. What to choose? This one looks pretty fun. Aurora All-Star Racing. I should be pretty good at driving games, right? Guess I'd better put in a token and find out. Wow, look at all the vehicles choices. Can even pick up weapons too. Alright, I think I've got a hang of it now. Let's go. Oh, I was expecting a racing stage, to be honest. Though the game's graphics are fairly simple, players still feel as though they've been transported into a new world. The detailed images coupled with their exaggerated presentation and special sound effects create an immersive experience. Is this how I'm supposed to take the corners? I totally understand it now. I gather Lumina whenever I drift around the corner, so am I supposed to fire it at the Eclipsites? Guess I'd better give it a shot. Pew pew. Wait, this Eclipsite's a little too strong, isn't it? Why can't I see the Lumina trails? Oh man, this game doesn't include the Caelestite's strongest ability, it's totally unfair. Actually, this is the first aspect of the game. Huh? What I do is enter the game. Another player has joined my game? Don't look at me. You just keep your eyes on your screen or else you'll crash. I'm sorry. It's my first time playing, so I apologize if I get in your way. Don't worry, I'll show you how to play. You have lots of potential. Focus your attention and it shouldn't be a problem. Okay then. Warning, warning, a large wave of Eclipsites is inbound. Get ready, we're doing this together. Roger. So is it a racing stage or just a normal kill Eclipsites? Yeah, seems to be just a normal kill Eclipsites. Ooh, well, oof. Yeah. Well, that was fast. Is it going to be... Yeah. It is going to be enough. Let's try to have some more fun, maybe. What path do I have? Like that. Sure, that also works. Yeah, I don't have to spare any tiles. Especially with so many dark tiles, yeah, I didn't even need to get to the end. Isekai with fairies wanting to do things to you, worst nightmare. I mean, hey, worst nightmare for some, best dream for some others. I'm still alive? I can't believe we made it out of that horde of Eclipsites. Does this mean I'm close to clearing the stage? Did you have fun? Fun? Of course it was fun. I just don't think I could have played that long without your help. That's not necessarily true. I'll have to rely on yourself for the next part, but I'm sure you'll be fine. Huh? Player 2 has left the game. You're leaving just like that? I told you not to look at me. Eyes on the screen. Right. Can't afford to lose focus now. You already helped me get past the hardest part, so now it's up to me to finish the rest. I can handle whatever this game throws at me. Sharp turns, Eclipsites, you name it. Oh, I didn't realize you were playing too, Angius. And you seem pretty pumped up. Wait, this is the Tempest Gorge stage, isn't it? I know you're totally unaware of how hard this race is, but try not to lose your right way. Wow, come take a look, Odie. You already cleared the 5 consecutive hairpin turns in Tempest Gorge. Impossible. Even I couldn't get past that wave of Eclipsites. I refuse to accept this. Wow, check this out, everyone. Huh? Well, why is everyone suddenly gathering around me? Under everyone's eager gaze, clearing the stage suddenly becomes even more difficult. But in the end, the arcade explodes into cheers as the race continues to an exciting and successful conclusion. Wow! A newbie cleared Tempest Gorge on first try? How's that even possible? I bet this guy is actually a pro gamer. Where'd you even come from, you new guy? Are you here to show off your skills? Is this stage really that hard? Don't get the wrong idea, everybody, I'm nothing special and this is my first time here. Besides, I had lots of help from another player. When I was fighting my way through those hairpin turns, she was sitting right next to... Huh? Really? Because I don't see anyone? She was right, she was here just a second ago. Tiny Aurorian who seemed not totally awake. I think she might be a bad demi-human and her hair looked kinda like the lights in arcade. Heh, do you have any idea who you just described? Chirp, a tiny bad demi-human. That sounds a lot like Batya, the owner of the arcade. And she was the one indeed. And 3 invalid. Forest. Do I have any fun forest teams? Yeah, enhanced tile team. Why not? Just like I'm waiting to be interviewed. Don't look so flustered. If B was willing to play with you, it definitely means it caught her attention. I could call her over if you'd like to. We're not gonna get any more pre-orders today if we don't get any new challengers. That means we'll have to keep working here, Chirp. I understand. Let's do this. Oh. Phew. Excuse me. Oh, yeah. Was something wrong with my greeting just now? Or maybe I'm supposed to communicate with her in arcade terms? No, what's her shirt? Low on mana. Okay, that's a cool shirt. Did you need something from me? It's nothing special, really. I'm a Caelestite, and my name is the same as the one I used in-game. I came here looking for someone. Could you tell me if you've seen... I haven't. I definitely don't take in kids when they run away from home and let them play video games here. You forgot the wrong place, I swear. Huh? Do I really look like a disgruntled parent to you? Oh, I guess not. That's because I'm not. I came looking for someone who looks really young, but is actually a lot older than she seems. She's one of Illumina's greatest scientists. She abandoned all of her important lab duties and disappeared without any explanation recently. Yeah, it's a Batgirl. It's a Batgirl indeed. And the place is packed. You just missed the scenes with all the crowd, I guess. She really enjoys video games, so I thought this would be a good place to start searching. I should probably do this so the chat shows up. Yeah, I should probably do this. There we go. Or maybe, could I? No, because the chat doesn't disappear. I'm gonna have to set up some like full screen, but with chat. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn on chat periodically myself, I guess. She really enjoys video games, so I thought this would be a good place to start searching. Her name is Gronre. Do you know anything about her? I don't. Is that so? That was such a quick response. A little too quick, if you ask me. Is she trying to avoid causing a scene? Makes sense, considering this is supposed to be a paradise for all gamers. Wait, gamers... sorry, I think I asked the wrong question. People here probably go by their player names, don't they? Now what was Gronre's player name again? That's right, she goes by Gronkenstein Rue. Have you heard of her? What? Gronkenstein Rue. Grompenstein? No, Gronkenstein... I'll bit my tongue. Anyway, I don't know any famous scientists. I've had lots of players come by my store lately. It's kind of impossible to remember all of their names. Sorry, but I don't think I can be of much help. Hang up, let me think. There might be another clue I can use here. You don't like playing games, do you? Huh? You didn't come here to play games, you came to look for someone. When we teamed up in Aurora All-Star Racing and clear Tempest Gorge, it was no different than right now. You didn't want to stand out, so you felt like you had to play, right? I'm sorry, I never should have bothered you. Hey, don't say that. I was having tons of fun when we were playing together just now. It was super exciting. But once I calmed down, I remembered just how important my mission is, and I have to get back to the task at hand. That's why... Did I scare her off because I was too focused on my mission? You should try talking to her again. Bopping around won't do you any good. You should know how to get closer to her by now. After all, her hobby is pretty obvious. You mean video games. And even if it's not to approach her again, you just mentioned Gronro's player name, didn't you? Why don't you play a couple of games and see if her name shows up on the leaderboards? That should tell you if she's been here recently or not. I see. That's a great idea, Odie. Besides, since you cleared Tempest Gorge just now, I want to see your skills are the real deal. I'll cover the tokens, so come play a few matches with me. Sure, I'll be right there. What's that? Odie's playing today? Well, count me in. You can't miss out on this either. Count us too, chirp. Guys, come on everybody, let's look for signs of Gronro in the high scores. Alright, will I even need to use any enhanced tiles in the first place? Okay, here's one enhanced tile. Actually, I should be using Goldie first, since she creates enhanced tiles on non-green ones. Again, it probably doesn't matter, I'm just overthinking it. I kinda fucked up. Oh, actually, no, that's not really gonna matter, is it? Yeah, with Goldie's and Minos's global range, it's really not gonna be a problem. Almost. There we go. Anything nearby that Nikinis can cover? Not really. Okay. Right, now I can grab this one. Not that I needed to even finish this chain in the first place, of course. But still. Oh, fuck off, game over, I won. We lost again? To heck with it, put more tokens in. And actually, we're all out of tokens. What? Yama, go get us some more. Huh? Me? You must be joking. Sok, why don't you go buy a few more? Me? But I'm an employee here. It'd be a little awkward, wouldn't it? Besides, you were playing like trash just now, Yamu. At least make yourself useful somehow. Yamu plays like trash, chirp. I'm just not that good at this type of game. You don't blame me, do you, boss? Nah, especially since I'm not that great at it either. Odie had to carry me the whole time. The real problem is that even with our combined skills, I don't think we'll ever see Gronro's high score, because we can't even make it onto the leaderboards. I knew it. We need Batya's help to pull this off, but it looks like she wants nothing to do with me now. I wouldn't be so sure, Angus. After working in the store for a few days, I can tell you that she rarely approaches customers to play with them. She was willing to partner up with you the moment you walked into this place, which means she must really like you. Sure, Angie has hidden potential. But she looked so disappointed in me earlier. I'm pretty sure it's just this pre-sale event taking its toll on her nerves. She's been assessing players non-stop and accepting challenges the entire time, on top of her usual duties as the arcade's owner. She's probably just too tired to pay close attention to your words right now. It's not your fault, Angius. You really think so? You can be really slow sometimes, you know that. Haven't you figured it out yet? Figured what out? B is a shut-in. She's socially anxious. Taking over a store like this is already hard enough for someone like her. But to give gamers like us a place to come together and play, she's been doing her best to overcome her social anxiety and keep this place running. Knowing that, it makes sense that she can give you an answer when you ask her about stuff outside of video games, right? I see. But still, I really don't want to give up such a good lead. Can't shake the feeling that Gronley is somehow connected to this place. Boss? Boss? Huh? What now, Yomo? Don't tell me you're gonna try to scam me again. Scam you? Your words cut deep, boss. I happen to care about your interest more than anyone else, and I've come with an idea just for you. And that would be? Why don't you try clearing a B stage? A what now? Since the store owner can't possibly address every single challenger, she has set up a number of unique stages on some of the arcade's game machines. If you can clear them, she might even allow you to copy the original version of this game. After that, we can make a bunch of copies and sell them as official versions. We can also hide some of the content behind a paywall and make even more per copy. We'll make a killing in no time. Ladies and gentlemen, Yomu discovered microtransactions. And will become the most hated people in the gaming community. I thought you said offending them was a bad idea. That's why we'll do everything under your name, boss. No one would ever suspect the legendary Caelestite after all. Alright, that's enough of your harebrained schemes. I've already met so many gamers here today. They're all very nice, and they genuinely love video games. I refuse to rip them off. Come on, boss, don't be like that. Hey, is that... Huh? What's going on over there? Looks like a new challenger to me. I'll go welcome them. Sure, just try not to sneak up on them with your creepy welcome again. That might be the reason you're not making that many sales. Another upstart who doesn't know their place, huh? Come on, Angius, let's go. Go where? Go see what the hubbub is about. Now that I think of it, you still haven't seen Batia's skills in action, have you? I guess not. This is probably a good opportunity to get to know Batia better too. I'll do my best to watch and learn.
確かに覚悟していた戦いでした。
Alright, and for collection. Thunder Team. Yeah, the Dark Tile Thunder Team. Excuse me, but is the owner of Hidden Fang in? Oh, is this the latest challenger? I've seen her before. She's a hired gun from Amraton and a self-proclaimed antique connoisseur. Did someone important hire her to come here? Not at all. I came here of my own accord. I was told that I could buy a limited edition copy of a game by challenging the arcade's owner, a person by the name of B. Hey, Aurora. Fancy seeing you here. Angius, what an unexpected surprise. Have you already secured a copy of the game? Well, it seems not. A pity, since buying it from you would probably save me time. Still, I'm interested to see just how skilled this bee person truly is. Another challenger. Welcome. No, so this little girl is B. Not bad. It only took you 46 seconds to appear before me. Do you accept my challenge? I'd like to ask you something first. Why do you want to buy this game? To add it to my precious collection, of course. A fully restored fantasy game is the perfect fusion of technology and entertainment, as well as a rare and priceless antique. The data stored within its cartridge is just as valuable as the words written in the ancient tomes I've collected. If I fail to acquire this fantasy game, the value of my entire collection will drop by 1.5%. A data collector, huh? Fine, I accept your challenge. What, really? But it doesn't look like Aurora came to play video games either. Data collecting is also a very important part of being a gamer, and yes, aside from a cartridge's design and artwork, the ancient video game data stored within is also extremely valuable. The act of collecting itself is an important aspect of gaming too. This arcade isn't just a home for gamers, it's also a home for avid collectors. You can choose whichever game you like, as long as it can be played here. That's exactly the kind of confidence I expect from a legendary gamer. This is my choice, Emperor of Light version 98. How unexpected. Maybe it was wrong of me to assume, but given your appearance, I was sure you'd better choose a shooting game before anything else. You weren't wrong to assume, but I came prepared to play this game, and I have no intention of changing my decision. What I admire about this game is that it's both classic and accessible. What the heck are they talking about? The challenger wants to play a classic fighting game, but B thinks she should choose a shooting game instead. So what does version 98 mean? Don't tell me. Could it mean the year 1998 of the morning calendar? Precisely. 98 was a good year for entertainment in Ambertown, and lots of fantastic games came out during that time. Ah, they're about to start. It doesn't look like you need to warm up or even check your move list. In that case, let's begin. Wow, the first challenger of the day has taken her seat. And B, the undisputed champion, has logged into her own account. There it is, her legendary player name. It's her, no doubt about it. We finally got to see her in action. Live commentating? Are you trying to go back to your old job or something, Odie? No epic battle is complete without some choice refreshments, Amberton snacks and drinks for sale right here. This guy, on the other hand, has never stopped working. Wait, aren't these snacks from the Redizzle Desert? Quiet, boss. I mean, naturally, I made a few adjustments to suit local taste. Anyway, if you keep wasting time over here, you'll miss the end of the first round. What? Amazing! B took the initiative from the very start of the round. With a jump and a dash, she threw her opponent and didn't let up on her till the end. With no room to counter, the challenger had no choice but to admit defeat. Going all out in the first round, I was planning to counter after 1.5 seconds, but she managed to take the win in under a single second. Even so, I think I understand your playstyle a little better now. Let's keep going. You really think you have it figured out? I'll give you 10 chances to beat me. If you do, I'll let you buy a copy of the game. Then you're severely underestimating me. Let's go. When Bachi immerses herself in a game, it's like she becomes a completely different person. Confident, serious, unrestrained, but most importantly, looks like she's having fun. Could this be the real her? And I should keep watching both the game and this legendary player.
今度は私が守る番ね。稲妻が全身を駆け巡っています。主情を導かん。
Okay, that's gonna give me a nice... Actually, Vivian's probably gonna just... Yep, about what I expected. I would hate to use some perfectly usable... like... dark tiles for weaklings like this, but... Sure. Yeah. That was a waste. Yeah, this one might be better, and I still have some dark tiles to use. That'll do, that'll do. Again, didn't even need to reach the end. The Batgirl has a bad note, bad shirt, maybe bad underwear. Not sure if she's wearing things. If wearing things of your animal trait is weird or not. Actually, a good point. Like, I can't see myself wearing, I don't know, a pin that says human, or a human-shaped necklace or stuff like that. Then again, I'm not like a human hybrid. I guess I kinda am. Like, every person is a human hybrid, aren't they? Hybrid of their parents to a degree. It's over! After 10 whole attempts, the challenger was unable to score even a single win. In spite of this, she kept up the pressure and managed to push B into her corner a few times. There's no denying it, today's challenger deserves recognition, if not simply for her incredible fighting spirit. You're getting a little too fired up, Odie. Unbelievable. I had a feeling I would lose, but I didn't expect to lose so spectacularly. As expected of the legendary B, I admit defeat. You're welcome to challenge me at another game if you'd like to. No need. I'm completely aware of the skill gap between us now. It would be pointless to continue. I understand, but your skills are still worthy of respect. I can tell you did a lot of last-minute practicing, but you did a great job of pressing your advantages and covering up your weaknesses. Your knowledge of your character's movesets, damage ratios, skill effects, and even their frames is extremely high. With more time and training, maybe you could best me in a single match, as long as I'm not using my best characters, of course. B actually acknowledged her challenger? Even though she would be limiting herself, I can't believe B admitted that someone could actually beat her. Oh, I don't know if I have that kind of potential, but your analysis is entirely correct. To add that fantasy game to my collection, I did perform some last-minute practice on this classic game. The reason I didn't choose another game is because I'm not as experienced at them, however. Did you still want to challenge me at something? No, this is my business card. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. Just hold on to it if you would. After all, I definitely want to experience the joy of gaming now, especially when it comes to extremely detailed games like this. I can't let myself lose as badly as today ever again. Did you have fun playing just now? Yes, I did. At first I just wanted to add some games to my antique collection, but now I finally realize how much more enjoyable it is to actually play them. And this game is so much more complex than I imagined. If there are more games like this out there, I'll greatly appreciate it if you introduce them to me. Got it. Actually, I think we might have a few extra cartridges lying around. You're welcome to try them out too. And if I discover any similar games, I'll let you know right away. Also, you passed. You are now worthy of purchasing a copy of this fantasy game. But I thought I lost. Winning or losing doesn't determine a player's worthiness. What matters most is that they enjoy playing games. I see. Looks like it's time to get back to work. I can help you pay for it over here, miss. Congratulations! Finally someone earned the right to buy the game! I'm so jealous, but after seeing them go head to head, I know I don't stand a chance. You're all too kind. This arcade truly is a wonderful place. Alright, amid waves of applause, the newcomer emerges from Hidden Fangs, smiling and victorious. And while there are still plenty of challengers in the arcade, they don't look so sure about themselves now. You didn't need to add the last part, Odie. Besides, I'm starting to think I'm not skilled enough to... Haven't you realized it yet, NGS? How can you still think this challenge is based solely on skill? Thank you, Goof. What was the reason B decided to team up with you earlier? The reason, huh? Is this how I'm supposed to take corners? I totally understand it now. I gather Lumina would never drift around the corner and I'm supposed to fire it at Eclipsites. I guess I better give it a shot. Back then, I was totally lost in the game. Maybe she thought I really liked games when she saw me like that, so she decided to join me. No need for the maybe. Do you really think you caught her attention with just your skills alone? Hey, no need to be so blunt. As long as you're willing to respect, understand, and enjoy games here, you'll have no trouble understanding her. You won't find a friendlier, more enthusiastic person than B if you do. There's a catch though. She consumes a ton of mana whenever she gets fired up, and it also has a pretty long cooldown. I understand. Finding Kuronru might be a similar situation too. I just need to try to understand them and experience the video games they love so much for myself. Once I do, I'll finally be able to see things from their perspective and get closer to both of them. Maybe Kuronru's just waiting for someone who understands her too. We've been waiting for you to say that, boss, and I already took the liberty of signing us both up. Now let's go challenge B and make our fortunes. Pardon me, but is this where I can challenge the person known as B? Ha! Another challenger. Let's go take a look. Wait for me, boss. Is that Yingel? I think that was Yingel. Or... what's her face? and 5 teaming up. Forest. It was Yingel or... where is she? Yeah, I think it was Beretta, actually, not Yingel. Yeah, that was a Beretta silhouette. Do I even have Yingel? I don't think I do. What an unexpected challenger! Judging from her clothes, I think she's from Lumopolis. Yep, it sure is Beretta. Is anyone going to answer me? I'm here to challenge B. Who's in charge here? Beretta? And yes, are you working here by chance? So, could you help me sign up for the challenge? No, I think you're looking for the store owner. Oh, here she comes. Excellent. Forgive me for failing to notice you earlier. My name is Beretta, and I'm a field medic from Lumopolis. How may I address you, and how may I sign up to challenge the legendary bee? You can call me Batia. Which game would you like to play for the challenge? Any game is fine, but I would prefer to play your hardest, most grueling game. To be honest, this is my first time visiting an establishment like this, with so many challengers and difficulties inside. Even though I've never played a game seriously before, this is the perfect place to test my resolve. This is just an arcade, not a training ground. You'll only find gamers gathered here. If you want to test your resolve, I suggest going elsewhere. Games are a great way to test one's willpower. I hear many of Illumina's finest soldiers train this way. Unfortunately, Lumopolis lacks these kinds of training methods. When I heard that Amberton had a place like this, I had to come and see it for myself. Now, may I please challenge this so-called B to a training match? I'm B. But I refuse to accept a challenge from someone who doesn't know the rules of the game. If you really want to challenge me, please pick a game and learn how to play it first. Very well, I'll do just that, thank you. She's actually studying how to play. Is this really okay? I think she's even more focused on her goal than I am. I think B just doesn't know how to deal with someone like her. Beating her opponents as soon as possible is how she usually does things. Something tells me that won't work too well on someone like Beretta. Ah, how could this be? I was here first, wasn't I? The training maniac doesn't know the first thing about video games, does she? This is going to take forever. Maybe we should look into more dubious methods, boss. Don't worry, I'm a very quick study. They also have fighting games, which should be natural for me. Looks like Beretta's going to choose the same game as Aurora. I guess that's what she meant by classic and accessible, huh? The controls are beat up. The game must be really popular. Excuse me, but is anybody even listening? You guys can both challenge me. Huh? What do you mean by that? The two of you can team up against me. I'll still win, so it doesn't matter. I admire your confidence, but I must decline. Losing in a 2 versus 1 match would be shameful, but winning against you would be no better. Even though this young man appears to be an utter weakling, the numbers would still be in our favor. I refuse to accept this, unless you team up with someone yourself. You training freak! We'll see who the real weakling is soon enough. An ally? I don't need one. There's no reason for me to trouble anyone since... If you don't mind. Would it be okay if I team up with you? Huh? I'm not sure if I'm returning the favor or if it's something else, but we made a pretty good team earlier, don't you think? If it hadn't been for you, I never would have cleared such a difficult stage, for now. So now it's my turn to be your player too. You... Seeing all of these serious challenges is getting me fired up too. I bet I could enjoy this game to its fullest if you let me play on your team. If that's how you really feel, then let's play together. Thanks for that, boss. You know what to do now, right? What are you talking about? With your sabotage, the 2 versus 1 match will turn into a 3 versus 1 fight. Even with this training freak on our team, we'll still have a chance of beating her. I'll be sure to give you your cut afterward. I think I'm going to sabotage the match. That does it. Time for you to feel the power of the last Celestite.
必ずや使命を全うします。準備完了。
Goldie. Yeah, that's not the greatest location. Our Nikinis didn't generate anything, alas. Yeah. And now consume 2 of them. Aurora time. Sure, let's go blue tiles to clear the stage a little. Give a chance for green ones to spawn. Not that it's necessary, of course. But still, you know, playing the game by its rules. Or playing it by how it should be played. Boss, no, this isn't what we agreed on. Stop fooling around, weakling. You're going to cost us the much. That's right, and for the record, I didn't agree to anything. Now bring it on. I'm ready to keep supporting you, Batia. Then I'll let you handle this fight. Huh? Focus, the game is on. Okay, wait, Yomo, I'm not ready yet. Don't you have any manners? Sorry, boss, but I'm just playing the game. Once the match starts, anything goes. Concentration is an important part of training, and yes, I'm going all out too. That's a little... Don't worry, I'm still here. Just play as best as you can, we won't lose. You're right. After all, I can't lose with the legendary bee on my side. I'm not very good, and Bereta's completely new to the game. I just need to handle them with a calm-focused hand. Oh, it looks like this double challenge has entered an entirely new phase. Bee has switched roles with Celestite and is playing support now. She must have a lot of trust in him. And on this side, Training Freak and Weakling are scrambling to get teamwork in order. Hey, Odie, we're on the same team, remember? What kind of name is that? While Training Freak charges into her opponents head-on, Weakling continues his obnoxious provocation. Could this be a feint of some kind? Now's our chance. Ouch! The last Celestite is getting battered around mercilessly. That HP bar isn't looking too good, folks. How much longer can he hold on? Maybe we should switch back. Don't panic. I already have her teammate completely under control. As for her, just keep an eye on her movements, both in and out of the game. The way to win should be perfectly clear. Really? Let's see. Take that and that. I won't let up no matter what. There's my chance. Under Training Freak's brutal onslaught, the last Celestite finally bursts his fangs and strikes back. But can he keep out the pressure? He's doing it! It looks like Training Freak has made a mistake. The attack just keeps coming. Could this be the end? He's done it! The last Celestite wins! Watching from the sidelines and rounding interference, Bee led her teammate to victory with just guidance alone. Best 2 out of 3? I lost this time. There's nothing more to say. Despite my skills in combat, I was completely and thoroughly defeated. It appears this type of training must be approached much more seriously. Forgive me, I was arrogant for challenging you. There's a huge difference between fighting games and actual combat. The techniques involved are completely different too. Conflating the two never ends well. Is that so? Interesting. May I ask you to explain this concept as a teacher would to her students? A teacher? No, I could never. I'm not fit to be anyone's teacher. Ah, what a pity. It's fine. I can explain it to you in Batia's place. Huh? And yes, by all means, your skills just now were also quite surprising. I was only able to see your moves thanks to Batia's advice, and I think you were treating the game just like a real fight, weren't you? Of course I was. Whether it's reaction speed, movement tracking, or proper positioning, all of these aspects are just as important in video games as they are in live combat. You have a point, but they're not entirely the same. How so? In fighting games, very small and precise inputs can produce extremely powerful results. But you were mashing buttons and yanking on the joystick so hard just now, as though you were trying to channel your actual strength into the game. There are all sorts of characters in video games, and they can't always perform the actions you want them to. That's why not only were you wasting your strength, but you were also negatively affecting your inputs, which gave me the opening I needed to fight back. So all it took for you to defeat me was understanding the simple concept? Yeah, but again, it was only thanks to Batia's advice. I didn't do anything. It's just the common sense, that's all. I understand. That's why Illumina soldiers adjust themselves to suit the firepower of their weapons. It all makes sense now. Games can definitely be used for training, or rather, training can be seen as a kind of game. This experience has been both surprising and enlightening. Thank you, Batia. Would it be alright if I come back to challenge you in the future? That depends. Did you have... I think she wants to ask if you had fun just now, and if you enjoyed playing that game. Of course, it was such a thrilling experience. I had no idea games could be so enjoyable, and something tells me I'll gain much more experience if I keep playing them. In this endeavor, I will never falter. Then, please accept this. She passed! This can't be. She has no idea how much this game is worth. Are you recommending this game to me? Very well then. I'll be sure to practice night and day once I obtain my copy. I look forward to our next duel. Okay. And once I master the secrets of Illumina's video game training, I may have a chance to finally redeem my loss against Yingel. Yingel? An intelligence officer in the Illumina Federation, yes. Following my defeat at her hands during the joint military exercise, I've been thinking about how best to claim victory over her. I even ran into her on my way here. She was but she was so busy that she failed to notice me. She's... Flashback. I guess I'm not the only one who got ignored. What's the matter? Oh, nothing. What's a high-level intelligence officer from Illumina doing in Umbra to unknown anyway? Could she be looking for Granru too? Well, if you see her, let her know about my impending challenge. Will do. Fantasy game. My greatest Kashkao yet. I did it. I'm finally worthy of it. Wow. You're still going on about it, Yomu. What are you doing on the floor? I did it. I passed. Looks like he got a little motion sickness from playing too long. I knew he wasn't cut out for this type of game. If I had known he was willing to risk his life for money, I never would have brought him along. Even though he never stopped talking about making money when I saw him play earlier, Yemo looked like he was having a lot of fun, didn't he? I was so close to feeling B just now. What a pity. Even a money-grabbing merchant like Yomo can get sucked into playing video games. I guess that's the power of their appeal. My head is spinning. Water. I need water. Hang tight. I'll go get some drinks for you and Odie. After all that commentating, I'm sure she's thirsty too. Think of it as a thank you gift for bringing me here today. I'll be right back.
確かに覚悟していた戦いでした。
N6 relationships. Yeah, this is an interesting water team. Is it me, or do these machines really look like they come from Illumina? I wonder what Yomu and Odi want to drink. Maybe something classic and accessible? I knew someone was watching me. Who's there? I'm sorry. Oh, hey, it's you, Batia. Sorry for shouting. I thought someone was trying to steal my tokens or something. Is that so? Wow, is that ice cream? But why aren't you eating it? It looks like it's about to melt. It's for you. Wait, you bought it just for me? Yeah. Then I'd better eat it quick. Thankfully, it's not completely melted yet. I'm not sure it can be called ice cream anymore, though. But that's okay. We can always buy more. Besides, it's still perfectly edible. Oh, that's cold. Really, I'm so happy that you like it. Also, I want to thank you for teaming up with me and for helping me handle that overly enthusiastic challenger. I should be the one thanking you. I never would have stood a chance without your help. And since you were kind enough to bring me ice cream, why don't I treat you to a drink? Juice or coffee? Tomato juice, please. And to answer your question, Giant, it seems like she has a little bit of a vampire trait to her indeed. She likes tomato juice. Coming right up. Here we go. So you like this kind of drink, huh? I don't go out much drinking during the day, so I rely on stuff like this for nutrition. It works pretty well too. I need to buy myself a bottle of tomato juice. Sorry for asking, but does it have to do with being part bat? It does, which is why going outside is such a problem for me. Yep, part vampire indeed. Interacting with others isn't very easy for me either. I'm an Aurorian like anyone else, but not entirely. There's a lot of stuff that other people can do that I never could. Is that why you stay in and play games until you're the best at them? It's embarrassing, isn't it? Of course not. In fact, it's an unbelievable achievement. Becoming the best at a single game is an impressive accomplishment for any gamer. But your name is at the top of every leaderboard here, or even all over Astra. B is already a hero and a symbol in her own right. Maybe even a legend. When I came to the store, I did it with the intention of broadening my own horizons too. But you didn't come here with the intention of playing games. That's true. When I first showed up, my goal was clear, to find my lost friend Gronru. You see, she was the one who introduced me to a lot of games. Most of the time I just accepted them because she gave them to me, and I would only play them because they came from a friend. That's why I never imagined that I would like an arcade as much as I do now. When I think about all the matches we played today, I realize just how much fun I've been having here. I understand. You really are capable of enjoying video games. I don't know if it's because of my history, my goals, or maybe some of the responsibilities I'm shouldering, but it's a little hard for me to accept that I like this sort of thing. So being able to play video games like this without any fear of judgment helps me face that inner conflict head on. If I can purely enjoy games like you and Gronru, I bet we'll be able to understand each other even more. Gronru, I'm so jealous that she has a friend like you. So you do know her? Sort of. She's a veteran gamer after all, and she's made lots of special contributions to the community. But that's all I know about her. Please don't ask me any more questions. Wow, those two are gorgeous! Oh, did you hear that? It sounds like we might have some new challengers in the arcade. We should probably go see it. She's asking to meet the challengers herself? That's a rare sight. Seems like she's dodging the topic. Could she be talking about Gronru? As suspicious as it seems, I think playing games is my best shot of finding out more. Sure, let's head over there. Who's so gorgeous, I wonder? Matthew and Louis? By that point, two challengers with very unique styles have already drawn the attention of the entire arcade. Hachi and Gin. No, Smokey and someone. One of them is sitting on the sofa in a cool fashion. Is this store designed to look so retro on purpose? The lights and decorations are all with style and have been placed so perfectly throughout the arcade. Can't wait to go all out for this challenge. Alice? Okay. The other one is hopping around the store excitedly like a rabbit. Oh, not Alice, Lola. They're so similar, I often mistake them. Wow, is this a claw machine? The prizes inside are so cute! And this might be where you exchange points for prizes. Oh, I want everything they have. Say, can I take home every single prize if I keep winning? Huh. Of course you can. The trick is winning that many times first. But that won't be necessary. As the arcade's owner, I have the final say around here. If you're able to beat me in any game, you can take whatever you want, and as much of it as you want. No, now we're talking. I've heard about the legendary gamer B and her arcade, but I never expected her to be this bold. I like it. Wait, what's going on with her skirt? I guess both her thigh highs and her skirt are ripped. I've heard of the former, never heard of ripped skirt being en vogue. I guess that's her new skin? Yeah, that is her new skin, I think. Lola is too cute to be with those gothic-like girls. Yeah, there is a bit of a contrast, sure. Then again, I wouldn't mind like a goth girl skin for Lola either. She could pull it off, I think. But yeah, Smokey, it's her skin, isn't it? That's not how she looks normally. I like this look though, gotta say. I've heard about the legendary gamer Bee and her arcade, but I never expected her to be this bold. I like it. Wow, that's super generous of you. In that case, I'm gonna do my best to beat you. Wow, it looks like we have some new challengers. Let's give it up for Wild Witch and Cutie Cake. The two players will make their challenges at the same time. But my question is, who exactly are they? An arrogant go-getter and a merchandise collector? Let's get pumped up for another exciting match below.
私が頑張ってみんなをリードします。
霧は十分に濃くなった。
That's not a lot of blue tiles for a red enemy stage.
その目に映る君にもいつか深海が見られますように。
There are no interactions with dark tiles on the Steam, so why am I even doing it?
ピア、先に待ってるぞ。
Easy.
まだ終わらないの？
Oh, now they're on the other end. Can I get there easily? I'm gonna wait for them to come closer, I guess. Nope. Actually, I have snipers on the team for a reason. I don't have to worry about... Oh, and yeah, I can get close enough, actually. But I also have global range on Connolly, at least, and I think Vic as well. Yeah. Easy. Looks like video game fire doesn't burn, so does real flames. I've done my best too. Looks like I'll have to buy all this cute stuff for myself. Say, Mr. Crocodile, could I try on that bat for a second? I'm sorry, miss, but you have to exchange tokens for that. Oh, okay, I'll go get some right now. And she just ran away? Say, you wouldn't be interested in teaming up with me, would you? With the legendary gamer Bee at my side, we could start a whole new era of gaming in the world. When that day comes, your arcade might get overrun with all the new customers you'll have. Although growing the gaming community isn't necessarily a bad thing, I've never done anything that extreme, and I really don't want to either. Sorry. Strong but humble, and sticking to what you know, eh? That's fine. What matters most is that you managed to catch my attention. Look me up whenever you feel like teaming up. Do you also have one of those? One of what? A card with your name on it. I got one earlier. She means a business card. Of course I have one. Here we go. Hope to hear from you soon. Phew. Now I'd say that went pretty smoothly, all things considered. Why didn't you ask if they were having fun this time? Did I ask the wrong question again? Even for someone like me, it's easy to see that they did have fun playing that game. But when I watched them in game just now, they didn't seem as excited or as immersed as you, did they? You got so upset with me because I didn't have my head in the game. I hope they didn't upset you too. Not really, no. These two are more of a social type when it comes to gaming. Do you remember what that antique connoisseur said earlier? Something about video games being the fusion of technology and entertainment, right? Yes, video games are much more than something to be played. A good game is like a work of art. Every single aspect of it has the potential to draw in players. Some people play for the story and focus on the finer details like of the in-game world. Others are more interested in the artwork and design of a game, even invite other people to role-play with them. Sometimes themed games like that generate huge waves of interest. That's how lots of people become gamers in the first place. There's more to gaming than just beating levels. That's why people who aren't focused on winning are also worthy of enjoying games. Odd mentioned something similar earlier today. She said that the most important part of a video game is the player. I agree. It's hard for players to find joy in video games when they stay away from the gaming community. That's why I let Gronru convince me to take over this arcade. Gronru again, huh? Did I say that? Sorry, I didn't mean to bring her up again. Just forget about it. Yeah, I know the drill. I won't pry any further, I promise. Despite how much you tend to downplay things, I think this is something only you can achieve. What's that? Running this arcade and giving gamers a place to relax and have fun. Who else but the legendary Bee could have done it so well? But I'm not that good at socializing with people at all. I don't think I'm fit to give gamers any kind of positive experience. I'm just providing a venue, that's all. Is that what you think? Because to me, it seemed like you interacted with today's challengers just fine. There's a reason people respect you and gather around this place, you know? I'm not that special, and even if you compliment me, I still won't tell you... Tell me what? Boss, we have another new visitor. Is it the challenger? I'll be right there. Not exactly. Oh, it's Anatoly. Yeah, Anatoly. He's wearing an Illumina uniform and he talks like he's following a script. I don't think he's any sort of gamer. Also, you didn't get on somebody's bad side recently, did you, Angius? Because that guy asked for you by name. What does Anatoly want from me? Specifically from me, no less. And 7, priceless. For your team. What's this team even? I guess sniper focused with a double chainer. And no converters. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Someone in an Illumina uniform is looking for me? Don't tell me. Oh. You're finally here, Angius. Might I have a word with you, please? Sure. Don't worry, everyone's too busy playing games to notice us. Good to see you again, Intelligence Officer Anatoly. Likewise, Angius. I'll get right to the point. First, allow me to thank you for your efforts in assisting Illumina during this critical time. If I may ask, how is your investigation proceeding? To put it one way, I've beaten about 5 of the 8 gyms. I see. You mean to say that your mission is 62.5% complete? Well, I have to be the Elite Four too. Might I ask you to explain things in layman's terms? It's kinda hard to quantify progress when you're searching for someone. But I've been doing my best to carry out this mission for Midgard and the committee. Trust me, I'll get it done. Is that so? Again, I thank you for your contributions to Illumina. According to my intelligence, this place does have some very attractive games in store. Coupled with this comfortable atmosphere, it's the perfect place to forget one's worries and lose oneself in virtual worlds. When I was waiting for you, I was worried that you had lost yourself to these worlds as well, but it seems I was overthinking things. I'd never lose sight of a mission this important. You really shouldn't joke like that, Anatoly. So, did you only come here to get a status report from Midgard? To be frank, no. In fact, one might say we have a bit of a conflict between us. Conflict? It's nothing to be concerned about. When it comes to the mission, our goals are still the same. The players here are far more interested in ancient technology than most people. I believe I could gather some very interesting information from them. If only I could stay a bit longer. If that's how you feel, then why don't we find something for you to play? Well, there is one game that had piqued my interest. The one named Eclipsite Crisis. The Eclipsites in this game are supposed to be quite realistic, as well as the weapons that are available to players. I sometimes wonder if it was developed from a failed Illumina training program. Why don't you try it out then? I still have plenty of tokens after all. I think I will. Your generosity is very much appreciated. The controls are surprisingly fluid and responsive, very challenging for players. The combat is so realistic too. Unfortunately, tokens can be used to revive our fallen comrades in real life. You haven't finished the level yet, Anatoly. I didn't come here to play the games. I only wanted to try them briefly for myself. And now that I have, I can't help but feel a bit remorseful. Remorseful? This game has the potential to serve as a proper training program and aid us greatly in future battles, but it seems the players here only value it as a source of entertainment. It makes me wonder, if so many people find such joy in destroying Eclipsites in games, wouldn't their time and energy be better spent wiping out actual Eclipsites on the battlefield? Is this truly the value of Astra's video games? Perhaps I don't fully understand it, but it seems like a waste of... It's... abandoning a game when it's still not finished. If anyone's being wasteful, it's you. I won't allow this kind of behavior in my arcade. Your arcade, you say? You must be the owner. Forgive me if I violated your establishment's rules. I'll be sure to finish playing from now on. You're a soldier from Illumina, aren't you? Indeed I am. Then muster all of your skill and training experience. Try to beat my score. I have no desire to compete, but if this is what you wish. Amazing, they're playing as if they're possessed by monsters. But Anatoly, somehow his score is far lower than hers. I don't think I've seen her play this seriously before. In your opinion, am I unworthy of this? Pardon, but are you talking to me? Yes, as someone who can't fight Eclipsites in real life, do you think I have the right to fight them in a video game? Isn't it possible that some people just weren't born to battle Eclipsites, or even leave the safety of their homes? But even so, maybe they still want to make a stand against the monsters that have overrun our world, even if it's just by giving everyone a place to come together and have fun. A person like that still has something to offer to the world, don't you think? Don't lose focus or you'll lose. Forgive me. I'll concentrate all of my strength on finishing this game. Okay, finally combat.
光が降り注ぐ
Yeah. Skip this one.
カメラレディー。
我が一族の栄光地をうなれ
For more conversion. Although I am kinda trapped in here, aren't I? No, actually. Yeah, I have a way out. Easy. No Aurora time, alas, but it's not like it's necessary, is it? And now we have plenty enemies in here. It's gonna take care of some of them. At least partly. Yeah, blue tiles maybe. Sure. That should do it. Indeed. Is it over now? I can hardly believe that so much time has already passed, or that I lost by such a large margin. I must admit, your shooting prowess is just as keen as your proficiency in video games. I believe your skills are surpassed only by Aurorians who have undergone Officer Yingle's special combat training. Did you have fun? Well, yes. If I had to assess the quality of the game, I would give it the highest possible rating. But could you please tell me why you're still playing it? Oh, don't mind me. I'm just clearing the rest of the side missions. It bothers me if I don't finish an entire game. And also, I feel a lot braver when talking to people if I'm looking at the screen. Not everyone gets the opportunity to fight Eclipsites on the front lines. Some people work the fields, while others build up defenses. Some fly all over Astra delivering important messages, and some stay in their labs solving technical problems. But I think everyone deserves a chance to relax and decompress, as well as a chance to challenge themselves. something that helps them understand the danger of Eclipsites while also renewing their desire to work towards a common goal. Don't you think it's a good way to connect the Aurorians who can't fight Eclipsites with those who can? What exactly? She's talking about the game you just played, Anatoly. I saw your expressions while you were playing too. Serious, diligent, proud of your achievements, and bothered by your failures. These emotions are no different than the ones you experience outside of gaming, which is why you should give Batya an honest answer. Do you truly think that things are only worthwhile if they can be used in the struggle against Eclipsites? Please forgive me for not realizing my mistakes sooner. Some of the things I just said were meant for people who aren't even here right now. Perhaps I was trying to vent my stress and frustration towards them. Please allow me to use the knowledge I gained while playing this game to rectify my answer. Sure, go ahead. Video games are not worthless. Far from it, in fact. The atmosphere of this arcade is a direct reflection of Illumina's original mission. Our endless struggles and sacrifices, are they not for the purpose of creating a peaceful world, free from the threat of Eclipsites? A world where those who cannot defend themselves from Eclipsites can also have long and happy lives. The countless sacrifices we made up until this point are what truly matter. To struggle and sacrifice simply for the sake of doing so is to lose sight of our goals and desires. My apologies for giving such a lengthy response. But my heart and mind are greatly comforted now. Thank you, Angius and Miss Batya. I didn't say a thing, you know. Maybe this was something the game was meant to show you? Indeed. I never once considered the thoughts and feelings of those who cannot fight Eclipsites prior to playing this game. But now I feel I have gained a slightly better understanding. I must maintain a more open-minded approach when gathering intelligence from now on. Don't forget to relax and enjoy yourself every now and then. You're always welcome at the arcade. Thank you. I just wish Officer Yingle could see things this way as well. She's been pushing herself so hard lately, perhaps more than necessary. But not to worry, I will ensure that this matter reaches a satisfactory conclusion. What matter? I'll contact you once it has been resolved, rest assured. Until then, please wait patiently for my good news. Is he gone? Yeah, and it feels like he hid something important from us. After seeing Yomo off with Odie and helping Batya with some chores, the day was nearly over. Customers were leaving for the night. When Batya and I were only ones left in the arcade, we decided to close up shop and go for a walk outside. Thank you. What are you thanking me for this time? For lots of things. First off, thank you for helping me talk to that soldier from Illumina, but I have to ask, what I said to him just now, did I go too far? After all, I'm just a worthless shut-in who only knows how to play games. That's the reason I value games like this, so You didn't go too far, so stop doubting yourself so much. I don't think there's a single Aurorian on Astra who's worse than me at fighting Eclipsites. But does that mean my existence has no value? No, that's not what I meant at all. It's just that intelligence officer made a lot of good points too. I shouldn't have questioned him like that. But, you know, I'm actually kind of excited to see the future he spoke about. A world free from the threat of Eclipsites. It's hard to imagine something so wonderful. If that day ever comes, then maybe the joint military exercise will turn into Astra's biggest gaming convention. I bet you'd look so cool standing on the winner's platform and holding the first place trophies for every single game. Stop it. I could never go up there and to accept a trophy. That's Gronro's thing, not mine. But until the world is finally rid of Eclipsites, I may want to play a game where I can face them with a team of powerful Aurorians and ultimately defeat them all. Alchemy stars. Even though a single video game could never capture all of Astra's struggles, I still want to experience and understand those stories for myself. You will. Huh? I know you will. And if you can't do it on your own, just ask Gronro to make more games for you. If she includes all of us and our stories, I bet it would be one of the greatest games ever. Ask her to make more games? But Gronro has it so hard right now. Boss, game quick. Trouble, chirp. Unbelievable. This is unbelievable. What's going on? The final boss of all challengers just showed up. And with those tentacles, she definitely looks the part, if you're not careful. The legend of B will be completely ruined, Chirp. Tentacles? They're not talking about Connolly, are they? Who else has tentacles? Shell? Maybe? N8, clever. Oh, it's no 10? Or whatever her face. Maybe? Wait, pact? This cannot generate enhanced tiles, can she? Oh, she can, actually. Okay, sure, let's do this team. It's also an enhanced style team, but Pact will be better than Nikinis at generating them. Incredible! She's playing 5 games at the same time, no, 6, and she's absolutely crushing them. This playstyle is nothing like what I've seen before. It's like she was created with a single purpose, an ultimate weapon built solely to destroy legends. No, she's not some ultimate weapon or anything, she's just a special kind of an Aurorian. Yeah, 33. 33, what brings you here? Did you come to play some games? Caelestite. One moment, please. I will explain my presence once I complete the task at hand. No, 33's tentacles slowly come to a stop, and the data displayed in her eyes eventually disappears. The arcade machines around her flash with victory messages, and her scores appear on all of their leaderboards. However, there is still a clear gap between her scores and the ones sitting at the very top. Now that the games are over, allow me to explain my reason for coming here. My name is 33, a guardian of Northland's ancient ruins. It has come to my attention that a data cartridge from the ancient civilization has been discovered and restored in this place. As such, I requested permission from the Northland court to travel here. My original intent was to purchase it and analyze its contents. Upon arriving at this arcade, however, I quickly realized that all these games were created by restoring ancient data, and that their files were still worthy of analysis. For this reason, I immediately began conducting research on them. I am prepared to offer payment for the data I have gathered and any cost I may have incurred. That won't be necessary. These games are meant to be played and you already spent tokens to play them. But using tentacles to play multiple games, I've never seen anything like that before. Are they easy to use? Do you mean my tentacles? They are part of the Guardian system and allow me to manage various structures within the ruins. They are not particularly useful for everyday Aurorian life, but they are indeed helpful when executing orders. And now I realize that they are also quite suitable for playing video games. Compared to other players in the arcade, the responsiveness, accuracy, and sensitivity of my tentacles offer me clear advantages, but intimate knowledge of game data is also quite essential. Is that the reason you weren't able to secure the high score just now, 33? Or is it just because this was your first time playing? Maybe you'll be able to top the leaderboards once you get the hang of these games. I must acquire more experience before arriving at any definitive conclusions. The more complex the game, the more difficult it becomes, but it also contains even more optimal paths for completion. As for the scores on these leaderboards, I have no way of analyzing them at this time. I can only look upon them with respect. That's perfect then. That means you still need to gather more game data, right? Why not play with us and gain even more experience? Of course, my new orders are to observe modern Aurorians in their day-to-day lives, as well as to ensure the safety of their future using any useful data from the ancient civilization. Allying myself with the players present would be an efficient way to carry out my orders. I can begin at any time. Come on everyone, let's have some fun. Robomecha Android Waifu? Indeed, yeah. Robomecha Android Waifu. We found her in some Northland ruins, as she said in one of the past events. Yeah, no particularly great. Actually, this is good for Shivan. Not the best generation. Actually, if I can get rid of this as well, that'd be swell. I can't. Oh well. That'll do it. Literally, yeah. One turn win. Or maybe not, shit. 33 is stronger than anticipated. Yeah, that's it. We're back to planning. Everyone begins playing games against 33. With the exception of Odie, who manages to win 1 or 2 matches, 33 defeats everyone in stunning fashion. Batia, however, maintains her title as the legendary and undefeated B. Thank you, everyone. The data and observations I have gathered today will be most valuable to my research. Pardon me, but may I borrow a few games which require lengthy analysis to complete? I believe that the data concealed within these games will be of great benefit to the future of all Aurorians. I will analyze them to the fullest extent and make my findings available to everyone. Of course, come with me and I'll take you to see my collection. Take whatever you think will help. I will choose wisely. Thank you for your generosity. I don't think I've ever seen you this excited, Batia. Oh, really? Is it that obvious? Yeah, but I feel exactly the same as you right now. At the end of the day, video games are a great way to bring people together and cheer them up, huh? Who knows? Once 33 analyzes the data in those games, maybe her findings will help the gaming industry develop even further. She even said the future of all Aurorians might benefit from your games. That's pretty exciting, isn't it? You really like video games, Angius. Advancing games and making them more accessible to the world, that's the best thing I could ever ask for. I can't wait to see what she finds. I have made my selection. When the results of my research are clear, I will notify you as soon as possible, miss. Best of luck. I must be leaving now. Farewell. Actually, could I ask you something before you go? By all means. It has to do with the people who made these games, the lost civilization from the ages past. Can you tell me what kind of world they lived in? Were there a lot of games in their world? Games that were developed with more meanings for more than just entertainment? It was a very advanced world, but also a very terrifying one. Meanings, you ask? I'm sorry, but analyzing this data will not provide me with the answers you seek. In this world, the meaning of something is not an immutable constant. For those who are cold and starving, anything outside of food and clothing is meaningless. For those with empty souls, abandoned material possessions are also meaningless. But in this place, video games are a source of enjoyment, focus and unity that makes them meaningful. As far as my orders are concerned, technology that benefits locals is also meaningful. Video games are no exception. So, you think they're meaningful? Yes, in my opinion, they are meaningful. And I believe you should also see their special meaning in your opinion. Yeah, I think so too. Players are the ones who give meaning to games, not the games themselves. The most important thing is the people who can find meaning in video games. Whether it's those who collect games, watch the latest trends, or buy gaming merchandise, you were even able to convince Anatoly about the significance of video games. Video games don't distinguish between rich and poor or good and evil. Anyone can find meaning by playing them. And just, if you ever run into someone who describes other people's lives or passions as meaningless, don't let anything they say affect you. People like that don't care about the meaning of or value of anything. I really admire your love for video games, Batya. I just wish you wouldn't doubt yourself so often. Please keep sharing your love for games with other people. Make your arcade a safe haven for gamers across the world. Okay, I get it already. No need for any overkill, Angius. Sorry, I was just a little worried about you, so I couldn't help but speak my mind. Thanks. I guess everyone who likes video games is like this. Gronru once told me something like that too. I see. You're actually pretty close to her, aren't you? Yeah. And yes, after I close up the arcade for the day, I have some things to tell you. I guess we're gonna find out where Gronru is after all. And a 9, rampant. Sure. Yeah, I don't have a dark tile. Wait, I do have a dark tile red. No, I don't have a dark tile red team. Yeah, I kinda need Batya for that. Closing time! Everyone out, chirp! I know that. I'll pipe down. I'm starting to feel a little uneasy. Did a ball of shadows just pass through the door? Or was it a ball of flames? As the sun sets over the horizon, the players slowly return to their homes in blissful ignorance. Uriel? Uriel! Meanwhile, an ominous silhouette quietly infiltrates this place of joy and amusement. Can you sense the disturbing, illusory heat of her presence? The atmosphere suddenly got darker in here. Huh? Who left this horror game on here? Sorry, that was probably me. I was looking for a game to play in my roost tonight, so I might have left a few on. You're not afraid of this game, are you, NGS? Not really. I just got a little startled when the line suddenly started playing. What did you mean by your roost? Interested? You're free to check it out if you want. Being surrounded by tons of games and blinking lights at night makes me feel so safe and warm. I also have enough snacks and drinks to last me an entire month. Under the cover of night, you fall into despair of nothingness. The howling of tortured souls from beyond the grave echoes through every corner of the dark. Did you hear that? This game's sound effects sure are realistic. That didn't come from my game. Then what was it? Don't tell me it was... I think it's coming from over there, but that's where my roost is. Hey, wait up! A ghost! There's a ghost haunting my roost! And just Sorg back, everybody, somebody help me! I never want to play another scary game ever again. Don't worry, I'm coming. Huh? Uriel? Is that you? Crunch, munch, glug, glug, glug. These snacks are nothing special, but these drinks are pretty good. Hey, don't spill anything on my game machines. Please, I'm not nearly that clumsy. I'm just helping you clean them off, that's all. Such vile, filthy creatures with such meaningless lives. Vanish, 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 vanish. Vanish together with me another meaningless existence. Is she trying to get rid of me in real life? The challenge is for video games only. I'm pretty sure that's not what she means. She happens to be Uriel, one of the four angels of Lumopolis. A famous person from Lumopolis? What's she doing here? She's getting cramps all over my keyboard. I must destroy this world. I must burn it all away. Do you have any idea how long I've been trapped alongside those cursed existences? From dusk till dawn and back to dusk, the heat never stops rising, and I never stop dragging these miserable souls down to hell. It was so painful at first, but now I feel nothing, so let it all burn. Come with me in descending to the limbo of oblivion. It's starting to get really hot in here. Uriel, you have to calm down. My game machine. She's gonna burn it to ashes. My save file, not my save file. There's no time. We'll just have to cool her down and move everything out of here. Sorg, back. Give us a hand. What the fuck is Uriel doing here? Oh, single wave? Oh, I knew why this team was so weird, because it doesn't have any converters. Yeah, I probably don't want to spread them apart, actually. I'm gonna leave Toru's ability for later, and I'm gonna double chain. Oh yeah, that's gonna be enough. No need for her ability even. Is that everything? I think we managed to save most of it. Do we need to pull anything else out of the room? No, I think we're fine. Thank you, everyone. As for that game machine, just let her have it. Doesn't matter if she burns it. Though Uriel looks really depressed most of the time, I wonder what's gotten into her. Maybe I should ask Carly to sort this out. After all, Uriel's still a little afraid of her captain. Carleen might be able to completely cool her off. How strange. What's strange? She's one of the 4 angels, which means she's probably eliminated more Eclipsites than any other Aurorian, right? Yeah, I suppose. And yet here she is, hanging out in an arcade and trying her hardest to beat Eclipsites in a video game. Shouldn't a famous warrior from Lumopolis have more noble things to do with her time? She definitely does. Wait, let me rephrase that. When you beat Eclipsites in a video game, you usually get some kind of reward, or it tells you that you beat the level. That doesn't always happen in real life. For a depressed angel, maybe that's what she wants. I see. I guess everyone has their own reasons for wanting to play games, huh? I'm sure there's a deeper reason behind Uriel's behavior, but that's no excuse for putting you out like this. I'll just let Carleen know. Sorry, everyone! I can't apologize enough for all the trouble we've caused you. Huh? You're here to Angels? Great, that makes things a lot easier. What in the world? There have been a lot more Eclipsites in the area than usual. Uriel got sent out to exterminate them and fought them non-stop for days on end. She's such a hard worker. When she finally clocked out, all she had to say was, "Sweet destruction, I need to go someplace where I can truly cleanse Eclipsites," and then she just suddenly disappeared. I had to ask all over Lumopolis and Abreton before finding out about this place. A place where she could truly cleanse Eclipsites. She was talking about the games in this arcade. I'm so jealous. Jealous? Has Lumopolis been really busy lately too? Yep, there are no days off when your job is to ensure everyone's safety after all. But it looks like Uriel made some trouble for you guys, huh? Is anyone hurt? If so, Lumopolis will bear responsibility for any and all damages. So there's no need to make any nasty reports about what happened here, okay? Just leave the store's restoration to me. Huh? There we go. Oh. And now it's time to deal with the most annoying part. Huh? Oh, it's just you, Raphael. I refuse to go back with someone who enjoys working overtime, so just... What are you talking about, Uriel? I'm here to help everyone out, not because I'm on the clock. To keep you from disturbing the public, I have no choice but to drag you back to Lumopolis. Fun, right? But I'm not done here. I still need to burn down all of Astra. See you later, Angels. Oh, and thanks for being so understanding, miss. I know it caused a lot of trouble, but let me say that you have a really wonderful arcade. Even an Aurorian like Uriel who thinks everything is meaningless absolutely loves this place. I'll be sure to come back and play someday too. Bye-bye. And then, Intrusion. Thunder team. Yeah. Dark Tile Thunder team. Let's see. Are they finally gone? Hurry up and lock the door, Sork. I can't believe 2 famous people showed up back to back. Who's next? The City Lord himself? Probably not. Then maybe Queen Bethlehem. That sounds a little more realistic, right? I don't think that's the point. No, I don't care who shows up as long as it's not Cinza. If he finds out I get tricked into working here for free, I'll be the laughingstock of the Red Diesel Ranch for years to come. Okay, it's even, chirp. Give it a rest, you guys. You're scaring Batya. Oh, they thanked me before they left. Huh? Uriel, she came to my arcade on her own accord? Looks like it. I had no idea she went to arcades to blow off steam. That means your story's making a significant contribution to the fight against Eclipsites, Batya. I wouldn't go that far. As for Uriel, if we can meet under normal circumstances, I might be able to recommend a few games just for her. But today, What about today? I don't think I've ever seen this many crazy customers in a single day. I knew that this presale was going to get lots of attention from all over Astra, but I never expected to see this many strange and powerful customers. Something's not right about it. So you finally realized it, but it's too late now. I allowed the rumors surrounding the legendary bee and her arcade to quickly proliferate through my intelligence network, and now it's time for me to reap the fruits of my labor. You've all been surrounded, so nobody move. Oh, is that Yingo? The truth often lies hidden under layers of darkness, but through my investigation all will be brought to light. After a lengthy investigation, I have finally uncovered the truth behind the story and its real owner. I have already requested the cooperation of both the Shadow Lord and the Sheriff of Lumopolis. For the suspected possession of classified information, I hereby declare that the Hidden Fangs must close its door pending further investigation. Who do you think you are? What gives you the right to do that? Here is the official warrant, signed by each of the governing bodies involved in the investigation. Need I say more? Objection! I never did anything like that at all, I swear. Your objection makes no difference. After all, words mean nothing in this place, do they? Only a challenge will do. Now just hold on a second. I know you have an officially signed warrant, and I know you must have worked real hard on those lines just now, but what the heck are you doing, intelligence officer Ying? That's not my name. I am the challenger known as Y. And I managed to set foot in this arcade just before it's closed its doors. The undefeated B is the master of this place, yes? You wouldn't refuse my challenge, would you? Don't worry about ya, I'll go talk to her. It's part of my mission after all. In fact, I hear the Illumina Federation is prepared to mobilize its entire mainland intelligence network to hunt her down. Flashbacks. So they were talking about you all this time, Inga. The Wonder Beretta said she saw you outside earlier today. And what's with the sunglasses? That gaze I felt when I first showed up wasn't from Batia, it was you. The Illumina Federation sent Yingo, the best of their best soldiers, to hand down Gronru. Aren't you worried about this? They're not really gonna drag you back by force, are they? What's the matter, B? If it bothers you so much, then just accept my challenge. I accept. As the owner of this arcade, I have to defend it. Wait, don't tell me you two are gonna... It's time to duel. Please tell me they're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Or legally distinct Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, that didn't kill them all. That's good. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the side to not waste yellow tiles. Now convert the column. Some more dark tiles. Nope. Yeah, this is gonna give us an optimal amount. Jesus, that's a lot of damage. Then again, it's just an event stage. How's the current main story going? This is an event or the MS? This is the event. I'm not caught up with the main story, to be honest with you. I don't know why, I just kinda stopped having the need of playing the main story. Yeah, I need to catch up to it as well one day. But yeah, this is just an event. Okay, yeah. Dark tiles are doing a lot. Holy shit, actually. Is this really all you've got? I expected more from the legendary B. Your life is like a candle in the wind. Is that what you think? I've been preparing this one-turn kill move just for you. Are you ready for it? What? No, no! Yingo's HP went straight to 0. Seriously? I don't even get to commentate on the match. Used to get explaining their moves every turn like some lame card game. That warrant's probably worthless now. Wait, don't make it sound like we live in a world where winning a game solves everything. Spoiler, it does. How could this be? My strategy was perfect. I've been observing you in this place for so long. Your playstyle, your habits, and even your battles against all of those challengers. No, it's not over yet. I refuse to accept defeat. Best 2 out of 3. This competition is just getting started. Jeez, Yingel. Jeez. Yingel's really starting to sound like a cartoon villain now. Fine by me. To protect my arcade, I'll beat you as many times as it takes. This is what NGS and the others taught me about being the owner of this place. It's time to duel. Stop it already. Pardon the interruption. Forgive me for arriving so late. Officer Yingel is already here, I see. Please forgive me for not stopping her sooner as well. That's okay. You came at just the right time. It's not too late to get her back down. Understood. Officer Yingel, there's more to this mission than we originally thought. Tech Officer Gronru is an important member of our research department, but she is also a very temperamental person. I have already spoken to both Officer Megard and the committee. Rather than trying to force her to return, it is better for us to continue with our own duties. For the time being, please leave the investigation into Officer Gronru's whereabouts to NGS. As for us, calling for backup already, huh? Just a minor interruption, nothing more. Let's continue. My appeal to reason fell completely on deaf ears. It appears I'll have to update my information regarding Officer Yingel once again. No, Anatoly, you definitely did your best. It's just that she isn't Intelligence Officer Yingel right now. She's the challenger known as Y. I know what you're really after, Y. That's why I propose that we work together and complete our mission. Anatoly, you already told me. You've been pushing yourself really hard at work, haven't you? When the Illumina Federation leaders assigned you to search for Gronru, it was because they wanted to give you a less stressful assignment. But in the end, they decided to put the job in my hands. If you ask me, they're just complicating things even more. That's why I prefer to avoid any more unnecessary conflict and work together with you to finish the mission. I know you don't want to partner up with anyone, but I bet you don't want Illumina to go without one of their best scientists any longer, right? And what makes you certain we'll find Tech Officer if we work together? All of my intelligence pointed towards her being at this exact location. Yet I saw no sign of her, even after all this time, so I thought that by feeling B I could force her to divulge Gronru's whereabouts. Are you capable of beating her edges? If not, I can only rely on myself. But yeah, what do you think of Yingel as a player? You mean her? I find her pretty interesting, honestly. She seems to enjoy games very much too, and she knows how to produce some very high-level strategies, even if she gets carried away with them. I think she's a great player. Carried away? Is that your opinion of me? No, that's not right. You're talking about the challenger known as Y, but your opponent is Intelligence Officer Yingel now. Please don't put me on the same level as the last challenger. Now that Batya has acknowledged Yingel's skills, I think it's safe for me to ask now. Gronru's actually hiding somewhere here, isn't she? I'm so sorry, Gronru. Yes, that's the truth. As long as it's only the two of you, I'm sure she won't mind meeting with you. This way, please. That was easy.
女王陛下もきっと喜んでくださる。
And 11. Ancient Monster. Ancient Monster being Gronru. She would probably not like this moniker. Or maybe she would, actually. I mean, she's calling herself Gronstein for a reason, after all. It's a little dark. Please don't fall too far behind. I never expected her to be a tunnel underneath this place. My intelligence reports mention nothing about a hidden passage. Gronru went to a lot of trouble to conceal this place. It only makes sense that you didn't know about it. Here we are. Welcome to Gronru's underground studio. It's her private space where she can analyze and restore recently excavated games from ancient civilizations. Video game studio? Does that mean... You were right to assume that Gronru was here all along, Angus, but for different reasons. She didn't come here to buy a copy of the fantasy game on pre-sale, because she's the one who restored it in the first place. In other words, she's the real owner of Hidden Fangs, a veteran gamer who supports me in running this arcade. So my intelligence reports were right. This really is her secret base. Shirking her crucial duties as an Illumina officer to fix all video games. I can't think of a more selfish thing to do. Illumina is in the middle of... Middle of what? Give it a rest, Ingo. If Angelus hadn't gained favor with Batia, it would have taken you another year to find this place. Gained favor with me? He doesn't even cover halfway close to doing that. Wait a minute, I'm not an NPC or something. Please don't joke around like that, Grandru. It's just, they seem to have something really important to tell you, so I brought them here. After all, they're your friends and co-workers. That doesn't mean squat. Didn't I tell you not to let anyone in here until my vacation was over? But you said, with the exception of especially interesting players. Especially interesting players? We're not talking about Angius and Yingle, right? You really think those two stand a chance against the secret mastermind behind the hidden fangs? Oh, so the final battle is against Gronru. That's a nice cave she got herself. We're being underestimated, Angius. Yeah, but we didn't come here to challenge any secret mastermind in the first place. That doesn't matter anymore. There's no avoiding this battle now. Take Officer Gronru, do you have any idea how much chaos your absence has caused back in Illumina? Ah, what a pain. Don't tell me the latest anti-Eclipsite weaponry started malfunctioning again. If that's the case, then just use something else. My old weapons can do the job just fine. Or is the committee still not cleaned up after themselves? Always dragging meetings out with their self-important melodramatic speeches. Does everyone toss their brain out of the window when they make it to the top of something? Maybe some lab folks bicker over which projects to pursue and which ones to scrap again. Any project that fails to pass inspection gets canned without a second thought, even though all they need is a little more support. It pissed me right off. Her mental state is even worse. It's even worse than Uriel's, isn't it? Even though you can't bear responsibility for all of those things, that's no excuse for abandoning your post without approval. Who says I didn't get approval? I put in a request for vacation time, and I approved it myself. I even put notes of my time off all over my office. Don't tell me you didn't see them. That does it. I'm not letting either of you screw up my game of Long Jeu Tile Master. If you want me to go back to the office, you'll have to drag my cold dead body over there. Long Jeu Tile Master? I think I've heard of that game. It's sort of like Mahjong? Huh? But I thought you were finishing up your work on the fantasy game, Grandru. Why did you hit the pause button on that? It doesn't matter. No one's allowed to disturb me right now. You hear me? No one. Let Grandru's game begin. I knew it would end up like this. Get it, Peng Peng. Peng Peng? Oh, you mean this little guy? I'm not done yet. Feast your eyes on this. All green, 4 blessings, and 9 Lotus Lanterns. Hey, hang on just a second. How am I supposed to keep up with that? I've entered the game. Hang in there, Angius. I'm in position as well. Honestly, what kind of person names Eclipsites after a move in Mahjong? Who else but a great Grandru, master of all forms of Mahjong? All who dare to defy me will be crushed under the colossal weight of my tiles. You came to challenge me, yes? Then bring it on, all 3 of you. I'll show all of you that I, Grangstein-Ru, am the true and undefeated gamer known as B. The B stands for boss, as in the final boss. Oh, Gronru. Never change. Yeah, that's not a favorable positioning. That's good. Yeah, that's gonna give me the most tile coverage. I think. And I can absorb 3 tiles in one go. Is that gonna be it? Or is another turn in order? Yeah, we need another turn. That'll do, I think. Or maybe not.
ご加盟をお待ちしており、仕込みを回収されますか。心地よい眠りにつかせて差し上げます。
That'll do though. Yeah, easy.
確かに覚悟していた戦いでした。
ST2 Playa. And so, the invincible Gronru is finally defeated. Phew, that was a close one. Gronru almost had its beat. Having a powerful player such as Batty on our team is extremely reassuring. Believe me, everyone played their very best just now. Without you guys, I never could have beaten Gronru.
Beaten me? In your dreams. Grongsteinru can never be defeated. Also, in my first form, I still have 2 forms left, each one twice as strong as the last. Ah!
Wait, Gronru, you're using cheat codes now, aren't you? That's not fair at all.
Fair. That word doesn't exist anywhere in Astra. Cheats are just another part of Gronru's game. If you don't like it, then get out. Ah!
Wait, is she really just using cheats? Why is the whole room shaking like it's about to self-destruct? Is she overloading the game machine by using too many cheats? Every piece of equipment in this room is interconnected. Gronru, if this keeps up, the whole arcade will explode.
Then let it explode. I'd rather that happen instead of losing to you and having to go back to work. Why should I deal with all the aftermath when none of it was my fault? To hell with their unfair rules. They're just making more work for me to cover up their own screw-ups. Those high and mighty foes could never understand. The only reason we work is to properly enjoy playing games on our off time. An Astra where I can't play games to my heart's content is destined to disappear, along with my third form.
Huh? The shaking stopped. Yeah, we need to snap her out of it, so I shut out the power to her machines. You don't blame me, do you, Gronru? Besides, you always turn on autosave for your games.
I don't care about my save data anymore. I won't go back, not even if I'm dead.
You're so pathetic with your cheese, Gronru.
That's rich coming from you, Yingel. Didn't you just get carried by Batya? Even without cheese, you'd never stand a chance against me one-on-one.
Maybe so, but I still won. We all did.
Nasty. Curse you.
Stop it, both of you. I didn't bring them to challenge you, Gronru. It's just... I noticed you weren't doing so well lately, but I didn't know how to help you. After all, I have no idea what your leaders think, but I think it's fine if you don't like them, Gronru. That's why I wanted to bring you some of the people you might like.
Me? Her? Don't look at me.
That's right. After playing with them and against them, I can tell that they have a true passion for video games. And unlike me, they don't hold themselves up in their rooms every day. They're your colleagues as well as your friends. That's why I think they're better at understanding your problems than I am.
But yeah...
So could you please just think of this as me putting together an impromptu gaming convention at Hidden Fangs? I hope this gives you a chance to share your troubles with us, so we can find a way forward together.
I can't stand those obnoxious meetings or the mountains of reports I always have to write. There's never enough time to play games, much less restore them. That's why I decided to hide out over here. I meant to finish my work on that fantasy game as soon as possible, but I was in such a bad mood that I couldn't make any progress. So I thought maybe a game of Longitude 10 Master will help me unwind a little. But once I started playing, I couldn't put the controller down. I told myself I'd stop after reaching the 8th rank, but then I kept going until the 9th rank and then the 10th. I was having terrible lag the whole time, so it took forever to make any progress, and now the fantasy game's release just around the corner. There's no way I'm gonna make it in time now. My work's still not done. The game's still not done. I haven't got a single thing done. Why does life have to be such a grind? I don't wanna play anymore. And just you gotta help me delete myself from the world.
Hey, don't say scary stuff like that. This world needs you, Gronru. Besides, life's never been a single-player game. Why not let us play with you? If we face the stage called life together, I'm sure we can clear it with flying colors. It'll be much more fun than going it alone, at least. As for the redundant and stressful torture in Lumina, as for your work, I'm sure Anatoly and I can help you streamline some of these processes. And when it comes to restoring video games, Odie definitely knows her stuff. Maybe 33 can help out too. As for me, I'm not good at anything besides video games, but you can always ask me to be your tester. You're not just good at video games, Batya. We're all gamers here, but you have something special that no one else has. That's the Hidden Fangs, the ultimate destination for gamers worldwide. Not to mention your reputation as the legendary gamer bee. Just think of all the challengers you defeated to protect the arcade today. Batya, oh Batya. It's gonna be okay, Gronru. Don't cry. You're all grown up now. You've gone from a quiet little girl to a dependable arcade manager. Angie's speeches are as effective as ever, it seems. Like I said, I'm not an NPC. But you really are amazing. You dealt with so many problems all by yourself. You even handled someone as infuriating as Yingo. Now I think I'll have to challenge you again just to show you how infuriating I can really be. Take off, Sir Gronru. Oh, so you wanna keep playing? Not at all. I'm just issuing a challenge. Hehe, looks like video games really can make anything happen. I feel so much better after everything that's happened today. Do you guys still want to challenge me? I'm up for it, but I just need some time first. I want to go finish my work on that fantasy game right now. After that, you can all be my valuable testers for my latest work. This is your one and only chance to challenge the real final boss. Because after I go back to Illumina, this achievement won't be available in the official version. We'll see if we have what it takes to unlock it in the first place. So it's settled then, you're finally going to return to Illumina. Huh? Where are you going, Yingo? You really need to ask. I'm going to get some last minute training in before she finishes restoring the game. I won't stop until I'll beat her so badly that she decides to give up games and go back to work for good. Oh, good luck with that. What about you, Batya? If it's alright with you, I'd like to pick out a few of these games to play with you and Jess. Oh, okay. These are from the Roost, right? Let's see. White Knight Album 2. Huh? What? White Knight Album 2, huh? Why don't we play this one? Okay. Something tells me you're gonna be really good at this game. Let's see what choices you make. Sure, let's boot it up. Is it really the time to be relaxing like this? We're challenging Gronru again soon, remember? We're just playing video games, Ingo. Besides, who says this game is gonna be easy? Come see for yourself. And so, while Gronru puts the finishing touches on her newest game, the rest of us also sit around her and play games. Together, we have a night of simple, pure enjoyment in each other's company. The wait is finally over, everyone. I present to you the fantasy game that's gonna make all of Astra go nuts. As its first 3 players, I hope you're all ready. My sniper rifle's tired of waiting. Hehe, then it looks like I can set it to the hardest possible difficulty. What about you two? I'm ready. I'll do my best too. Good, then let the countdown begin. 3, 2, 1, game start. And also game end. There we go. With 4 hours to spare. And quite some currency. 100k in item, Jesus, that's a lot. Those are, yeah, just hard mode stages. Gonna leave that for later. Do we have enough for a 10 pull, I wonder? I don't think so, actually. Nope, not for a 10 pull. But couple of them. Sure, let's do some singles. Nothing. There we go. 6 star. Please be Batya. Batya! There we go. Yes.
チュートリアル開始。ゲームの世界へようこそ。私は影の町のゲームセンター、秘密の牙のオーナー、バティアだ。
There we go. And still some currency to spare. Should I go for a breakthrough? Why not? It's not like 3 pulls will ever make a difference on the anniversary banner. The next banner is, I believe, a rerun anyway of Reinhardt and maybe Barton, so gonna have the time to save up for the anniversary. Yeah. But yeah. What references do we have here? That's Minecraft. Some like asteroids or Space Invader. This looks like a dude from Trove. More Minecraft. Claw Machine. And Tetris pieces, but in 3D. This is not the Konami code, but something similar. And in her E2, she has settings menu, characters as pawns, and can I? No, I probably can't. Oh, yeah, I can. There we go. There we have Minecraft Fire, the Fire Flower from Super Mario, the block from Super Mario. Of course, Switch. Those are basically Joy-Cons. Master Sword from Zelda, if I'm not mistaken. Or, well, something similar to it. Don't recognize the UI. Maybe enlarging this one is going to help. Notice some more stuff? Probably not. Yeah, I think that's it as far as references go. There we go. Batya has been officially procured. We can finish this stream. There we go. So, that's gonna be it for this stream. Thank you all for coming. Unusually short for a Alchemy Stars stream. They usually last for like 3-4 hours. This is 2.5. That's good. Gonna give me time to eat something and make a thumbnail for Sentai Daishikaku episode 9. Alright, cool event. Cool event. Yeah, let's enable the chat. Aegis R? Maybe. I've actually been interested in... no, I've been interested in Honkai the Third, but I might pick up Star Rail as well. I have Wuwa, Wuthering Waves, on my radar as well. I was about to stream it, but I just somehow didn't, I guess. Any other gachas that I'm looking forward to that are coming out? Girls Frontline to Exilium. I just cannot wait for it to come out. It shapes out to be such a fucking cool game. And whatever Hypergriff is cooking with their, like, can't remember the name. Enfield, yeah, with Enfield. I'm also looking forward to Enfield. But yeah, I might pick up Star Rail one of these days. Although I already have like way too many games to juggle, so can't really find much space for anything on top of that. We'll see, sure. We'll see though. Sure. It's not, out of the question. So, I think that's gonna be it. Thank you all for coming to the stream. Hope you enjoyed the story, the game, my lackluster commentary with a tired voice. So, as always, like this video if you liked it, subscribe to be notified of future videos of anime kind and also streams. I'm gonna be streaming future events if they're not reruns or other stuff like that. Support the channel if you want on Patreon. For $10 you get early access to non-seasonal shows like Yukiona, and for $1 you get a role on Discord place in the credits. You can support me on YouTube here as well. Super chats, super thanks, memberships, stuff like that. And if you don't want to spend any money whatsoever, you don't have to. Share my content, spread the word, costs you nothing, helps a lot. And with that out of the way, that's gonna be it from me for today. So as always, you guys do all the good stuff, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Cheers. And here is my wonderful Patreons. QB without a net, Zerainer, Yukiala, Ishtamu, Dr. Watt, Akomaster, Marsh, Fassel, Hans, Peter, and you can join them if you want, without having to, I don't know, run an arcade like Batya or something. But yeah, again, thanks for coming. I'll see you next time, whenever it might be. Cheers!